All right, everybody, welcome to another segment for Gamers Gamble. This is E3 2014. This time it is Microsoft. All right, so Philip's going to talk about his thoughts on Microsoft, and we're all going to join in whenever we feel like it.
Hey, things been coming out, and people have been saying, there is the Master Chief Collection. Halo 3. Halo 1 came out last year for the HD collection, or whatever the fuck that was called. And now they're talking about doing 2, 3, and 4 for the Xbox One. I don't know. You think people's going to buy it? I'm sure they will. It's Halo. People will namelessly buy it. And also, do y'all think we will see Halo 5 gameplay or just a CGI cinematic scene?
I'm going to have to go with the CGI. I just don't. I see them trying to tease the audience because Halo is a big seller. It will always be a big seller.
We saw CGI last year, although we didn't have the Halo 5, and now it's called Halo 5 Guardians. Mm-hmm. We only saw CGI last year. They can only give us so much CGI.
Yeah, I mean, it's just if you go back through, other E3s with Halo, everyone I saw, I think I can only think of like one time where gameplay was actually shown. I think that was for
the second year Halo 3 was coming out.
Yeah, I think that's it. I know Halo 4, when they promoted that, it was a tattoo. Yeah, I think wasn't it E3?
I think it was E3, but I don't remember. I think it was.
I think it was like
tattoo for 3 though.
Was it a tattoo for 3? And
yeah,
then it might have been 3.
Tattoo for 3.
It might have been 3 then. Like when I thought that was just stupid. I was like, why would you do that to your arm? You have that forever. I have tattoos myself, but that was just stupid.
Now, was it really a tattoo or was it just painted on?
I think it was a tattoo.
It was a tattoo. That and Grand Theft Auto 4. Oh yeah.
I love gaming, but I'm just not very big on tattoos myself. But that's irrelevant.
Right.
That's just me. I don't think we're going to see CGI.
I think we will see Halo 5 gameplay. Fuck you, John.
I hope you're right. I mean, I really hope you're right.
I mean, hell, it's going to be Halo 5. It's going to be there. Plus the Master Chief Collection. It's been rumored. Anyways, on to one of my other favorite, I guess, Microsoft-only IP is Fable. Fables have been shit since 3 in Fable The Journey, the Kinect-only game. Fable Legends, I'm not going to say it's an MMO, but it's a 4-player online co-op game, open world. I hope we see some stuff, a lot more on it.
Well, as big as Fable is, I would love to see a co-op game like that. I mean,
plus we got Fable Anniversary earlier this year also. So maybe we will get to see some Fable Legends.
Wait, Fable Anniversary?
Yeah. It was Fable 1, but they brought it up to, HD.
Yeah.
Oh, Fable 1, fucking phenomenal. Anyways, let's get more talking about the Fable Legends. Oh yeah, that's fine. But see more. The only thing, I guess I'm a power guy. I have to do everything in my games, and if I'm playing the game, I don't want my progression to be linear. If I pick the warrior, I want to be able to do some magic too. Whatever. I do my Skyrim characters like that. Everything else. That's what Fable Legends is probably going to be a downfall for me, because every one of the 4 characters, they're all going to be locked into their own skill set. You're not going to be able to ever do everything. And the only reason I complain about that when people say, well, it's been like that for a while, Fable games, you have always been the one where everything goes to. Power, might, will.
Intelligence was one of them too, wasn't it?
No,
I'm getting the Skyrim.
Yeah, something. Fallout or some shit. Anyways, that one character, but open MMO, they've also taken a lot of the magic out into it, because the more industrialized we became, the less magic fantasy there was actually to it. I'm looking to see more into it.
With me, I played the first 2 and I beat them. I loved them. The third one I played, I didn't really care for it much. So with this, I going into E3, I'm hoping to see like Fable going back to its roots. Like it's just something about Fallout 3. Not Fallout 3. I mean Fable 3 that I just didn't. It just didn't stick with me.
Fable didn't stick with me, and also I bought the DLCs. Stupid me, and I didn't do. And they never patched in the game-breaking bug, and my 30-hour character is stuck in one room and can't do shit.
Well, actually, one thing that really has always killed me on the Fable series is the lack of story and the
first one. Have you played the first one?
No, I'm
First one was
I'm
amazing.
talking about what I've
First one
heard
was
from
awesome.
2 and 3.
Okay, yeah. Well, those are irrelevant.
No, those are part of the Fable series.
Damn it.
I'm trying to make a point here.
Okay.
Like the lack of story and the horrible endings. I think you were telling me about either Fable, John. I think you were telling me about either Fable 1 or not. Fuck! What the hell am I trying to say here? Fable 2 or Fable 3, where the spoilers ending was where you got a letter.
That's 2.
That's 2.
You
Yeah.
chose your sister, didn't you?
Yeah, and I mean that is just a horrible ending. Which,
But there was actually DLC for that, wasn't it? That led up to that.
Oh yeah. There was DLC that led into Fable 3 also. And I was like, well, shit, I can't wait to play Fable 3. And then guess what? You had no magic unless you had on gloves. They're getting out of it. I hope they go back because I really liked the fantasy part of it.
well, I mean,
If you're listening to this, Microsoft, go back to its roots. That's what we
I'd
love
be
about
lying.
it.
Well, I mean, if you'll actually notice that a lot of these franchises that have been around for a bit, the further they get away from their roots, trying to attract new customers.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, that's actually a very prime example I was gonna point at. Is they wind up alienating their base audience,
Mm-hmm.
and I think Capcom was even after Resident Evil 6, which was a shit catastrophe.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Y'all enjoyed it?
You're outvoted here, Eric.
I don't even know you guys anymore. But anyways,
I have a social security number.
I don't know you. You are not Philip.
Who the fuck am I?
If you're you,
Anyways, another good example is Final Fantasy. They've really gotten away from what their original setup was, and if you just look at the 13 series, for example, they've really gotten way the hell away from what Final Fantasy was. Anyways, these franchises have all alienated their base audience by getting too far from their roots, and Capcom has even said that because of the sales from Resident Evil 6 that they're going back and looking more at the roots. Like they're looking to go back more to their roots. And I mean, even Final Fantasy's finally starting to do that because of Bravely Default.
Mm-hmm.
So I completely agree with you.
And that's why I don't think Kingdom Hearts 3 or Final Fantasy 15 can be coming out for another year because they seen how good that done.
Yeah.
And they also then whoever
That's
that
probably
guy
why we're not
was,
seeing
Right.
coverage at E3.
because they're going back, they're looking at all their games, seeing what made them so popular in the first place, and they're gonna change some things.
Yeah.
Nobody has seen much of Kingdom Hearts 3, but from what I've seen of Final Fantasy 15, I liked. Now,
Well, I mean, yeah, like that's like if you look at Crisis Core, it kind of had that same feel. Even the main character kind of looked like Zack from Final Fantasy 7.
Well, it's the same. It's a similar setup, but I mean, they're still trying stuff different. I mean,
Oh yeah,
you about got to in this day and time. I mean, at the same time, as much as people gripe and complain about like, well, you're alienating it, you're changing it. Thing is like when they do keep it the same way, people start complaining. We live in a gaming audience now that just craves for something different. It has to be something different.
I beg to differ.
But they want it to be the same. They do want it to be the same, but they also want it to be different.
Call of Duty.
whenever it makes billions every year it comes out.
It's the same thing every time.
But it's multiplayer, and then
But it's starting to die down now.
Because of Ghosts. Whenever Ghosts was
No,
released.
Black Ops 2 did not do as well as Black Ops 1 did. It still did it phenomenally well, but I don't think it did as good as Black Ops. I could be wrong. You know, but if you keep Assassin's Creed is starting to go down. They're doing
What? Assassin's Creed 4 sold 12 million copies.
Well, you know what? Fuck you.
Fuck me all you want to.
Well, I mean,
The numbers don't lie.
I
They spilled disaster.
I see what you're saying. I mean, honestly, I've gotten burnt out on Assassin's Creed. I love Assassin's Creed. Well, Assassin's Creed 1 was meh. But Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Revelations, those were all really great games. But whenever I actually popped in Assassin's Creed 3, I was burnt out.
I just have a
It was the
question.
same
How did
thing
this
over
come from Fable?
the fucking. I don't fucking know. Speaking of the same game over and over, Gears of War 4.
Not excited.
Not excited either. I used to be a
Those are
huge-
great gameplay. I don't know one of the first things. I know his wife died, and then he saved himself in Gears of War. Then he saved everybody in Gears of War 3. And now Gears of War 4.
You watch your mouth about Dominic Santiago, sir.
I'm just
He
saying.
went out
there
like
was some
a fucking champ.
He did. He went out like a boss, but what else the fuck
You
happened?
don't.
He wasn't a locust.
No, he wasn't. Actually, I don't know. Like, I read a little bit of the novelization.
Santiago.
But anyways.
He's somewhere inbred.
well-
It's my opinions.
Phil Robertson.
Anyway.
No, with me, Gears of War, I love the first 3. In Judgment, you know how I feel about prequels. That is something that we could do on a later date about how I feel about prequels. But anyway, for me, I think it ended, and I don't think there should be anything else. I think it had a very good ending point, and they should have come from that. I'm not saying they couldn't do like little side games like like Halo
Judgment?
No. No, not like Judgment. Like, like Halo ODST, was that what it's called? Even though that was one of the worst of the series, they could do like little branches like that. You play as other characters. But the story ended, and it was good. It was a good ending.
Yeah.
I like Gears of War 3 ending. So, I mean, I just...
I was a little bit let down.
For me, it's about the money. It's
Right.
like...
Well, we still don't know
merchandising.
if it's going to be Gears of War 4. These are all just speculation. With
Right,
things we
right,
think.
right.
Like, and it's a money sink for Microsoft. They still sell millions. It makes them money. And
The
I'm
story
saying
would be
Gears of
like-
War 4, it may be a side game. Like,
already have the story. There was creatures living underneath those creatures, and they got tired of them fighting, and they came up and started killing people.
and they get stronger from the mulch. What was it called?
The mulch.
What was that stuff?
Emulsion.
Emulsion. Emulsion. I have the M word. Anyways, one game I was saying there was going to be at E3 last year. It's definitely got to be at this E3 this year. I'm saying Crackdown 3. Crackdown 2 did not do good.
I never played it.
Crackdown 1 was when this generation really just started. And open world superhero games. And now Prototype, Infamous. Crackdown 3 is going to have to show how it's different. And damn it, if he has to call me a generic agent one more time.
Yeah, like I love Crackdown 1. I didn't
Crackdown
play.
1 was
I didn't
awesome.
play 2.
It was a free Xbox
I don't think
game
it's.
also.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's aged well. Is what I've heard. Crackdown 1.
No, it hadn't.
Like, I don't think it's aged good at all. But I remember playing it, and I was
Right.
like, this is the hottest shit I ever seen before. So. I didn't even find out Crackdown 2 came out until like later this evening. So I mean, or earlier this evening. I just don't know. I'd have to play the second one.
You know things before you know them.
It's giving me tongue
All
tied.
right, Crackdown 3. I hope they bring it back. Crackdown, and I hope they do it right.
Now, is this something that's for sure going to be covered at E3?
Nope.
This is just what? Okay.
Still don't know. I don't know. These are games I'm just hoping is going to be there. Killer Instinct Season 2. That is confirmed to be there. Season 2, I don't know who they're going to add. I'm not even sure who's actually in it. It was a great alternative to Mortal Kombat. When I wasn't playing Mortal Kombat, a new one wasn't coming out. Killer Instinct there was to satisfy my urges. And I played the shit out of Killer Instinct Gold on the 64.
Same here.
Alright, see, I never did play it. Now, I played the shit out of it on Super Nintendo. That black
Super
cartridge
Nintendo.
was fucking awesome.
Right.
But that damn idol,
But,
he fucked me up. Like, I remember my uncle, watching my uncle play it, and he got I think a 200 hit combo in or something like that.
100 hit probably.
Combo breaker.
And nothing makes me feel as good. Nothing. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, nothing makes me feel as good as pulling off a combo in Killer Instinct. Just to hear that motherfucker yell how awesome I am.
Go combo. Oh, that was
Breaker!
That's what I always heard. Cause my phone
But
was
this newest one, the reason it doesn't have me is intrigued. And when I get an Xbox One, and I will, I'm kind of making Microsoft suffer right now because the things they've done last E3, DRM, always online, fuck you, and that thought process. Anyways, they changed it. They're for consumers. New guys in. Games. That's what he's going on saying. Games. What are you going to talk about at E3? Games. Awesome. Anyway, back to Killer Instinct Season 2. What they need to change, at least add in, and what I haven't seen, is when the bar starts blinking down and people start getting, I guess, into the dizzy state, That means you can just do higher hit combos. Yes, Mortal Kombat has it, but I would like finishers. The No Mercies. This new Killer Instinct has none. That's why I'm not sold on it.
Didn't the Super Nintendo one have fatalities?
Every one of them. They wouldn't call
There's only
fatalities.
2. They're called No Mercies.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, yeah.
Fulgore would come out with a big fucking cannons and just blow the person away.
Oh yeah, I remember those. And Orchid would turn you into a frog and step on you if you did the right setup.
Was it a frog or a jaguar?
It was a jaguar.
Yeah.
She always transformed to a jaguar.
Yeah, that's her thing.
I could have sworn that someone that she.
You're
turned
probably thinking of an Animality off of Mortal Kombat.
No.
I'm sure there was a frog. There was a penguin.
No. I could have
Fucking
sworn
scorpion.
that there was one of Orchid's
Why did Shiva get a fucking scorpion?
fatalities that no mercies that she turned him into a frog and stepped on him.
It may have been. They had multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's
Yeah,
been
right.
years ago.
I wish I still had
Like
that.
I gotta agree with you. When I first heard about Killer Instinct,
I was
in some
fucking
aspects,
psyched.
I like Killer Instinct more than I do Mortal Kombat. Or
Yeah.
at least I like the character designs a little bit better. And I mean, I was, oh shit, I'm buying an Xbox One just for this game, which I know is probably a stupid decision, and I'm glad I didn't go for it because when it came out, it was like, oh, it's free to play. What? Why? How is it
But
free?
then I think it was a $30 season pass to get all the
Yeah,
characters.
and it was just,
But
and
they
then
just
I
came
found
out
out
with
there was
Spinal, Fulgore, and...
well, I mean, it's cool, but I mean,
Those
you're
two
taking away.
were two of my favorites, Spinal and Fulgore.
Mama Cinder or Glacier.
And they had Glacier also, yes.
And I mean,
It's
they're
a
all
new
characters
girl.
that I
There's like a
loved.
spider.
They wasn't human like Mortal Kombat. I mean,
Right.
it was like they were creatures and it was cool. And I mean, it
They
just kind
definitely
of
had
seemed
that
like
fantasy element going for it.
they just Microsoft shit on it. I'm disappointed in Microsoft in this.
Now, Season 2, another developer is picking up. So maybe it's probably going to require a pretty big fucking patch. But if they add in the No Mercies, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Anything else y'all want to say about it?
No. I don't have no.
I mean, I heard the game's great. To me, it just needs the No Mercies.
Yeah, I just heard it feels like a more violent Street Fighter,
Yeah.
and I don't want a more violent Street Fighter. That's what Street Fighter's for. So I mean, I know that don't make sense, but I mean, really, it is. It's like a rated M.
Circular
Well, wait a
line.
minute. Isn't the new Killer Instinct rated T now?
Is it?
I think so.
Maybe. I don't know.
So I mean,
Anyways. All right. Moving on. Project Spark.
What is Project Spark?
Project Spark is like an open game where you can be able. They give you the tools to make your own game, and you can play other people's created games. You can make.
That sounds pretty
It's
fucking
kind of
awesome.
sim.
Well, actually,
You're also gonna
whenever
be
you were
using
saying
Kinect.
that, it sounded more like I was like, HD Minecraft?
Mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except you can make creatures and fight your own shit, objectives. Then the game will somehow give you own objectives based off the stuff you've created, and then you can go play other people's. It looks pretty. It's his current gen.
Wasn't that kind of what Spore was supposed to be, so to speak?
Yes, it's
Didn't
I
that
guess
fail?
Sim City or The Sims with Spore with the monsters, but this is console, not just the computer, the PC. Also, I guess with the power of Kinect, I don't know how it's supposed to work. We ain't seen none of it. We just saw a 5 or 6 minute demo last year. Supposed to see more this year. A year working time, I'm sure it's come along pretty far.
Yeah.
Quantum Break. Y'all know what that is?
yes, I've actually seen
That
something that
looks-
looks amazing.
Right.
All right, tell me about it.
It is, what, a TV show or something? They're also
Yeah.
doing a live TV show, and we can get to that in a couple minutes. But it's a TV show, and there's this overall conspiracy. Dude's stop time and is checking out. The thing I remember is this explosion happening. He stops time, or somebody does stop time, and he starts looking around, and while everything's happening, he's checking out the crime scene. The crime scene happening right then. And then whenever he grabs this girl to find out why somebody just assassinated her, he's getting all this information he can. He's like, you know what, we gotta hurry up. We gotta get you out of here, because if I let you go right now, the explosion's gonna take everybody. So we gotta go get out. And supposedly it's supposed to be a whole bunch of that. It's hard for me to really put into words. I don't know everything about it, which nobody really does. But
Because
All I know is it looks
It
very, very pretty.
it looks one of the most current gen games there is. And
Like there's even like isn't that the same game with weather? Like I seen something. I think it was Quantum Break. Like when it rains, like
And then they stop, and then every raindrop, you're sitting there walking through, and you know, like I said, the time is slowed down. So when you're doing that and you're walking through the raindrops are forming to where however your character is moving. If that is power of current gen, my God, I wish current gen people would quit making last gen games with the current gen. I want to go ahead and see what current gen is capable of now.
yeah, definitely.
So that's pretty much the gist of it. And also, Microsoft has their own Xbox original TV show going along with the Quantum Break game.
Okay.
So it's going to be a TV show and a game tying in together.
But if you don't watch the TV show, will the game still
We don't
make
know
sense?
yet. They haven't said anything about it. Maybe. Like that, what was that online MMO game that come out last year?
Oh,
Had a sci-fi TV show go along with it.
oh, I can't think
That
of the name
game.
of it.
That game and TV show. Sunset Overdrive. Didn't know too much about it until we watched the trailer not too long ago, and wow, that game looks like a mix of Tony Hawk,
Ratchet and Clank,
Ratchet and Clank, Infamous,
and I'd say what did we say? I can't remember now.
yeah. Anyways, looks great.
Dead Rising.
In Dead Rising, yeah, except zombies, it's mutated energy drink monsters. Yeah, you'll have to see it to believe it. But
It's Insomniac. I mean, it's just Insomniac.
It is Insomniac, and them going from Sony to Microsoft.
Mhm.
I'm not upset with it as long as they put out good games. We all win.
I mean, for me, it kind of sucks for me because I'm not a big Microsoft fan anyway, and I always hate to see the thought of Ratchet and Clank, going away. I didn't really play the newer games that much, but I really enjoyed Ratchet and Clank for what I played of it. But still, they're gonna sell. Anything Insomniac does, they may not do too well sometimes, but
They didn't have a following because they worked with Sony. They had a following because they made good games.
Right.
And from what the trailer I've seen, that's going to be one of them.
yes, they even had like a teddy bear. I mean, it was just the Ratchet
Teddy
and
bear
Clank
with
film.
dynamite, and then different kind of perks you can
Weapons.
attach to
Yeah,
yourself.
there's even perks.
It was just shooting a random SMG, and then on occasion the bullet would become a nuke. Yeah. It looks.
This is
Take
called
the.
Project Overdrive.
This is Sunset Overdrive.
Oh, wait, Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah.
That actually sounds pretty neat.
Oh, it looked awesome.
I went into it with low expectations. I come back in here and I'm talking good about it now.
When you said Project Overdrive, like Overdrive just sounds like a racing game, and I kind of
Right.
roll my eyes
I
and take my
didn't.
ears out.
I didn't know what it was, and then I remembered it was the Sunset in the Insomniac game. And they made the Ratchet and Clank series, so it's going to be over the top, anyways, especially with the weapons. That's really the only thing I know Microsoft can really bring to the table. It'd be cool if they announced some other things. We get to hear more about the Xbox originals, TV shows. You know how you can only see some TV shows on Netflix, some TV shows on Hulu Plus. There are going to be some shows you can only see on the Xbox originals, and I want to see more of those. I don't want them to spend too much time of it, maybe like a montage clip or something. But I still want to know more about the Spielberg Halo TV show.
The what TV show?
The Halo TV show?
They're going to do a Halo TV show?
Oh yeah, Spielberg's doing it.
Oh, wow. Sorry, guys, I'm a little bit out of the loop here. I've been kind of busy with my own thing, and
Well, we all got our own. There's things I don't know about Microsoft because I don't really keep up with it. I keep up
I try
with
to keep
mainly
up with-
Sony.
I try to keep up with everybody, but
well, I mean, as you guys know, I've been keeping pretty busy.
yeah, right.
Yeah. Plus, if you have a question about Wii U, you can go to Eric.
Well, between me and my brother, we know everything. Ask me a question. No, seriously, ask me a question.
What are the lottery numbers going to be tomorrow?
That's the one my brother knows. So
Okay.
I got to talk to him first.
I need to get with him. It's 221 million.
I'm playing lottery tomorrow.
Microsoft seems to have backtracked on their indie thing. Like, if their indie game is going to come out, it has to come out to Xbox 360 or Xbox One first. I think they backtracked on it, so hopefully they're going to show a lot of indie support. And Games for Gold, hopefully they'll start adding movies to it.
But okay, so like, what do you think though? I mean, like, we done discussed the games. Like, I know how I feel about Microsoft. Do you think they can pull through?
They're gonna have to. Sony PlayStation is just dominating their ass with the sales.
We use its own thing, you know.
Yeah, Nintendo's always beating it to its own drum. But Microsoft and Sony, they're the two direct competitors. And right now, Sony's pulling through. And it's still early in the life cycle.
Any three of them could pull forward.
Yeah.
Well,
if they're a 5 to 7 year life cycle and we're only 7 months in.
I mean, it's just like he said, though. I hate to say this. You know, I know it's the main consoles. Wii's going to do their own thing. They're
Nintendo.
They're just Nintendo. I mean, to me, they're in an entirely different category. It's like
I was saying on the box the other day.
Like, actually, like, you know, while we're talking about the indie, even though this is Nintendo related, they're supposed to have over 120.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Like, what I'm saying is you know, like with Xbox and Sony, they're the ones that mainly compete against one another.
It seems like,
you know,
the hardcore gamers, people that call themselves hardcore gamers, I guess they may be. I myself am a gamer. I love playing video games, so that's to me. I play Lego Batman. I got my Microsoft.
You play a little bit of everything.
Yeah, even racing games or something. But I like video games. It just takes me to a world I don't have to worry about work. So kudos to everybody for getting me out of that life.
Oh yeah,
which I still love my family.
I'd be dangling from the rafters if it wasn't for video games.
Right.
What would you say now? Where would you get it?
Bell.
And we lost it.
We got it.
Sorry about that, folks. That's just me though. I mean, like,
squirrel.
Do I think they're gonna make it? No. It's only because
I believe they got to.
They
just dropped the price. As of today, you can buy the Kinect 2.0 by itself. I think it's $50, which is cheaper than PlayStation's camera.
Mm.
They are on par, maybe a less superior system, but you know what? People hear Xbox, people are gonna buy Xbox. So,
but you see, here's the thing, though. I honestly believe that power isn't everything. It's what you do with what you got. It's making
no, Eric, size matters.
It's what you do.
It can take a hell of a long to England in a rowboat.
But
you get there eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
But
you know what? That fucking rowboat and hurricane just knocked your ass over.
Alright. Fuck you.
Fuck me if it won't. It's still gonna take a hell of a long time to get
But no, I don't think.
But
Swig for the working man.
Yeah. My drink is gone, damn it.
Party foul.
Anyways, Microsoft. Even though I said here that will not win E3 for me, not for Microsoft. Microsoft's gonna have to show me that they got their head in the game, and the new president, after Don Maddox stepped down, he's gonna. If there's anybody gonna do it, he's always been an advocate for video games, and if he is only worried about video games, damn it, show us what that gaming console can do.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
What do you think?
Pardon?
What do you think? Do you think the Microsoft is going to pull through in this E3 coverage?
I think that they can pull out of what they're in now, like the bit of a rut, because I mean they lost a lot of consumer confidence at last year's E3 with them going, we're doing DRM. You have to connect to the internet every 48 hours or so?
Yeah,
every 24.
They'll cut you off.
Yeah, and if you couldn't connect, then your Xbox One was useless.
I had some friends play it, and
well, I mean, someone said, well, what if you don't have high speed internet? Well, then the Xbox One is not for you. Get a 360. That's like saying, well, you're not good enough.
Hashtag
to
deal with it. You know what? Their numbers are showing. Hey guys, hashtag deal with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was kind of an arrogant move to sit, and kind of a dick move to sit there and go, oh, you don't have high speed internet? You're not ready for next gen. Go ahead and buy our last gen console.
Some areas don't even have high speed.
Yeah, no.
Doobie, he's out there. He's got 8 gigabytes worth of data. He has for a month.
Yeah.
That would be horrible.
Yeah.
I
mean, the other consoles, they're like, no, you don't have to connect. I mean, yeah, you'll have a better experience if you can connect online,
right?
But you don't have to. We understand. Not everyone lives in a large area that they can get high speed internet.
But they've shown.
Well, I hate to be
so. Eric, what can they do to win it?
What can they do to win it? You're asking the wrong person, man. I mean, I'm really not much of a Microsoft console gaming.
Microsoft and Nintendo are hurting. Would you be upset? Nintendo Soft.
That'll
Microtendo.
That'll never happen.
I'm just saying. Hell.
I mean, maybe Nintendo would buy
through?
out the Xbox division of Microsoft, but that's a snowball's chance in hell.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of them are really hurting bad enough to have a merger.
I was just trying to see what would take to win, and you shut down. Microsoft cannot win with you. Okay.
I mean, they can win.
Well, it's like I said. Or go ahead.
I mean, they can win with me. It's just I'm an RPG gamer. Not really much on Call of Duty.
Blue Dragon 2. Lost Odyssey 2.
Yes. I mean, Lost Odyssey, Blue Dragon,
Last Remnant 2.
I didn't care for Last Remnant. Oh,
well,
sequels are supposed to be making better.
Release Alan Wake 2 on console.
That'd be good.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Alan Wake.
Well, I don't know if it was ever released on PC, because I mean, I'm not much into PC gaming. But,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
But
I mean, I loved Alan Wake. I bought all the DLC packs. I do have a 360 and I do have several games for them. My Gears of Wars. I've got 8, the special edition collections of all 3. Didn't mess with Judgment because I didn't much care for a prequel. I already knew what was going on then. Big whoop. But swig for the working man.
Swig for the working man.
I'm all swigged out.
We're drinking Dr. Pepper, by the way. We're not. Well, could we get beer? Could we?
Not this time.
Oh no, it's too late.
No, what you were asking me though, what's my opinion? I'm a lot like you. I have so many different types of games that I play. I just pick it up, and if I like it, I play it. With Microsoft, I want to play Halo 5 because I loved Halo 1 through 3. I haven't got to play 4 yet because I haven't had a 360. But
brief moment to interrupt here, John. Do you remember whenever you got Halo 3 and you were? Well, not only I remember John brought me over whenever he was living with his roommates back in the day.
It wasn't my Xbox. My Xbox got Red Ring of Death 2 days before Halo 3 came out.
Yep. And John was sitting there talking to me going, "Oh man, Halo 3 is great. You cannot glitch this game. This game is glitch proof." I looked over at him and said, "Oh really?" Wasn't paying attention, walked off a log, got stuck between 3 rocks, could not get out, had to kill myself to restart the map.
It was amazing.
Sorry, that was just funny to me. You cannot glitch this game. And you fucking glitched it.
No, I just, with me, last year they just killed me. They really did kill me. So, right. I mean, I'm hoping.
I haven't bought one just because of that. Really.
I'm hoping, I really hope they make it as a.
I want Dead Rising 3 and I want.
I want them to make it. Because I know how hard it is to make it in this life.
Well,
right.
But I'm not going to go up to you and tell you, you're going to buy my product.
We know
you're going to like it. Because
we know the future, and you might as well go ahead and say
right. I don't like to be told I'm going to do.
America
I want
is a rebel nation. We freed ourselves. You try to tell us what to do. God damn it, Microsoft. We're showing you. We're going to do what the fuck we want.
Right. I just don't like to. I just don't like to be told I'm going to do something. I want to play games to enjoy games, not to be told that I have to play a game online or offline. I want to be able to enjoy it. Now, there are games where you have to play online, but your system doesn't have to be online. That's just stupid to me. And, I hope they make it. I hope they get rid of this whole DMV thing or whatever.
DRM. They have. Hell, that was so last year.
Yeah.
See, as much as I don't like Microsoft, I do want them to continue staying in the game because I believe that competition is what drives innovation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sony's case, it's what drives their imitation.
Imitation is a form of flattery.
Yeah, but that's a discussion for another time. But I mean, all three major companies, competing against one another drives them to improve, drives them to try new ideas. No, I mean, okay, take the Wii's motion gaming.
Well, that's Wii though.
Oh,
that's
right.
Nintendo.
I'm going somewhere with this. Sony blatantly copied it with the PlayStation Move. Mm-hmm. Microsoft
blatantly,
extremely obvious.
I want to make this pin disappear.
Now, Microsoft, on the other hand, the props I have to give to them is that they did their own thing with it. They derived inspiration without imitation and made their own thing. And I've got to give Microsoft that. I mean, that was very creative what they did with the Kinect, and they even took it further than what Nintendo did with the motion gaming. So as much as I hate
Fortunately,
Microsoft,
all those games are terrible.
yeah,
I told you,
Yeah.
Fable the Journey, Star
Play it,
Wars,
love it, hate it.
Star Wars Connect,
Dragon Ball Connect.
It's
No,
something
God.
it's
Marvel
something,
Connect,
it's something that they can learn from and improve.
You know,
Apparently
we're
they're not
not
in
we're
the
not
learning
hating.
class.
I mean, by no means, I'm not trying to hate on
Microsoft better bring it E3 2014.
Yeah.
Also, for Microsoft to win, Fallout 4 only. Microsoft got me.
You take my motherfucking money.
I will throw my card at that fucking screen and I'll have to buy a new monitor. They will take my money. Damn it. GameStop will just come in with open arms.
Alright.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Well,
This is Everybody Gamers Gamble. Everybody's ideas, thoughts, Microsoft E3 2014.
alright, if you like the video, click like, hit subscribe, comment in the section below. And also, if you want to take us on the go to YouTube to MP3 and convert our video here into the audio track where you can put on the device of your choosing. And as always, keep on gaming.
Keep gaming, baby.
And remember, we're always watching.